No, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat your face. Oh, I snapped it.
It is a relief to see you again, mio bel menestrello. Did I say that right?
Well enough. I hear you are a governor, too. Is there anything you do not do?
I do not talk to strangers. I am Suleiman.
I know that now.
Shahzadem, are you injured?
Who is your captain, soldier?
Tarek Balete, he is away on an errand.
Clear this body and send the guests home. Then summon Tariq to the divan.
Baş üstüne, Shahzadem.
Tariq Barlete is a captain in the Janissary Corps, the Sultan's elite soldiery.
They guard the Sultan, but not his family.
Not very well, evidently. Ezio, do you have some time to spare? I would like your opinion on something.
I will, once I change out of these rags.
Güzel, meet me when you are ready.
That's the thing. He's like been rich forever. Because he was born into a pretty rich family, and then with Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and all that, he became the Grandmaster of the Assassins, so he's always been like living in luxury. So I guess he would think of them as rags. His assassin's robes are probably very finely tailored. All right. What? I'm trying to be very careful because we're going into a restricted area here. Even though I should be allowed, it's not a guarantee. There don't seem to be any guards. For a restricted area. But you could do some really fun things with this game, but they kind of, I don't know. They never really worked on what they actually should be working on, which is like stealth and, you know, making the assassins work fucking badass and awesome. They never quite got there, unfortunately. Like even now, well, especially in the modern franchise, they're not really worried about assassinating. You know, being like an assassin with a creed of some type. You know, they don't seem to be very concerned with that. And, you know, do what makes money, obviously, because they're a company. They're looking to make money. That's the plan. The plan is to make a game that's popular. Totally get it. But there's some caveats to that where it's like, well, if your game is Assassin's Creed, it should be like about an assassin who assassinates people because it's called Assassin's Creed. And they, kind of were during this part. And then they got off of it after Ezio. Like, Connor is pretty good, like, assassin storyline-wise. Like, that makes sense. Revenge plot, da-da-da-da-da, happening during the American Revolution. All that makes sense. Good. But it makes it hard to, and I get it makes it difficult to make it a revenge plot always, or to be a trained assassin always.
I have arranged a meeting with my uncle Ahmed and the Janissary captain.
But there's stuff like in Black Flag where he
The
literally
Janissaries are
finds
worried
an
for my
assassin
grandfather.
outfit and suddenly he can just
They
do
have
it all.
lately become angry over his choice of the next sultan.
Your uncle.
Exactly. The Janissaries prefer my father, Selim.
You are in a tough spot. But how do the Byzantines fit into this?
I had hoped you might know. Would you be willing to help me find out?
I am tracking them myself. I can help you, as long as our interests run parallel.
I will take what I can get. There is a hatch at the top of that tower which leads to a secret room. Go there, wait, and watch.
Okay.
What's he doing?
What the?
I'm on there. I've lost sight.
Oh, come on.
Heed my nephew, Tarek. Your incompetence borders on treason. And to think that today, your Janissaries were outshone by an Italian lute player. Preposterous.
An inexcusable failing, Effendim. I will conduct a full investigation.
I will conduct the investigation, Tariq. For reasons that should be obvious.
Evet, Shehzadem. You have your father's wisdom.
And his impatience. Uncle, I am relieved to see you safe.
Likewise, Suleiman. Allah emanet olun. Tariq Bey, a word. What was the purpose of this attack, I wonder? To make me look weak? An ineffective steward of the city? If you are the hand in this mess, Tariq, you have made a grave mistake. My father has chosen me as the next Sultan, not my brother.
Ahmed. I am not depraved enough to imagine the conspiracy you accuse me of.
What have I done to earn such contempt from the Janissaries? What has my brother done for you that I have not?
May I speak freely?
You'd better.
You are weak, Ahmed. Pensive in times of war and restless in times of peace. You lack passion for the traditions of the Ghazi, yet you speak of fraternity in the company of infidels. You make a decent philosopher, Ahmed, but you will be a poor sultan.
You may show yourself out.
Well, at least he didn't, like, decide to have him executed or something based on that.
Quite a family,
Your uncle lacks sway over the men he will soon command.
Tariq is a hard man. Proud and capable, but ambitious. And he
Sounds like a
admires my
Templar.
father greatly.
But he failed to secure this palace against the Byzantine invasion. That alone is worth our attention.
Precisely.
Where should we begin?
For now, keep an eye on Tariq and his Janissaries. They spend much of their free time in and around the bazaar.
I will start there when I can.
Yay, I have monies. Okay. What have I got to do? There isn't a viewpoint in here. I don't know what that is. Okay. I guess it's a landmark. Yeah, it seems like it. And that's a hidden tomb. Fun. Let's do that. But, you know, so far, basically this is where the series starts to show cracks, where they don't know where they're going to go with the main storyline. And 3 kind of solidifies it. Because killing off Desmond was probably pretty dumb. Because the 2 games that I've heard multiple people go, why don't we have this? Why do we keep doing these things instead of the stuff that like this? Is a modern assassin game and an assassin game set in feudal Japan. You know, ninjas and stuff. And they've never done either of those things. They've done India before frickin' Japan. No, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat your face. And then I'm going to steal your money. So, you know, the overarching storyline is dead. And they've decided to go in kind of a different direction, but they still keep like paying lip service to the overarching storyline. But they don't really do anything for it. You know, other than, this is the origins. This is how the assassins started. And it's like, okay, but that doesn't go with, like, history. Because assassin is actually based off of, like, the word assassin is based off of the word hashashin. I think it's from this era of the Muslim world, actually. And they would smoke hashish and then they'd go kill people, and that was their deal. They were the assassins. So then we took the H off and started calling them assassins. So you should have if you're worried about historical stuff, which they're obviously not. But if they were worried about historical stuff, because they actually tried to, like, teach you about these cities, Florence, Venice, Constantinople, you know, they actually try to, like, put in some educational information, and I think there's actually a version of Assassin's Creed Origins where it's like, here's all this stuff about Egypt. You can learn about Egypt from this game. If you're that worried about historical accuracy, maybe the group that you're basing it on needs to have the historical origin, right? And that doesn't preclude, like, Ezio, but it sure precludes Bayek and I forget the protagonist's name in Odyssey, and then Ivor? Is his name Ivor in Valhalla? I've played Valhalla. I've played a little bit. I haven't beaten it. But it's a long-ass fucking game, guys. It's a long game. Okay, how do I get inside this? This is just... Nope, it's not an open top. So... It must be on the other side of the building or something. But I do like these games, but they've been getting progressively, like, worse. They haven't been getting... They've been getting better mechanically. Like, the mechanics in the new ones are actually really, really solid. Oh, it's the same one from before. Well, then never mind. I've already done this crap. I will go to the Grand Bazaar. I don't know why it's flashing. Because that tomb is done. That looks good. Oh wow, that was a cool move. If you have to get out of someone's LOS quickly. But the one thing that they've kind of de-emphasized in Assassin's Creed is being an assassin and stealth. And it's like, well, then what is your game then? Historical simulator? You know, what are you doing? What's the plan here? I'm gonna go kill that guy so that I have an easier time walking through the city.
Time to go visit my uncle. Aman.
$600? Yeah, that's fine. Whoa. Buy the landmark? How do you buy the landmark? That doesn't seem like a thing. Alrighty. Let's talk. You got anything for me? Armor, perhaps? Like leather greaves? I'll take 'em. All these things that I cannot buy. All these big, heavy things. I could get the Prussian Warhammer. That's one thing. I don't really like the Arabian style weapons. They're really like Baroque and they're like really flashy and it's not my thing personally. Do I have a memory start around here or what? But, you know, another part of this is kind of the grand conspiracy angle of, you know, throughout time, two factions have been at war. The Assassins and the Templars, right? That's a thing, right? So you'd assume that you want to accentuate that, and they've been kind of de-emphasizing it. Like how, I don't know. It's just not. The franchise isn't in an amazing place, in my personal opinion. I think that the mechanics are better than they have been in the past. So, like, the new games are really, really polished. But the story is not written very well. And, you know, I didn't really find myself really caring for the characters. I played all the way through Assassin's Creed Origins, the one in Egypt. And I don't really care about Bayek. His story isn't incredibly compelling. And I would say that Ezio's story isn't, you know, really, really compelling, but, you know, I think it is better. I really like Connor's story, even though that game has a lot of flaws. And I do think that it actually does have some accuracy that you wouldn't expect. I don't know. Do you think so? Come on. Where is this assassin thing? Okay, it's gonna be outside and then around to the right. There we go. No, these are the Muslims, dude. They don't have any... No, they don't really care about innocence or not.
Fight for an honorable cause, Arkadashim, not just your life.
If I can help others as you have helped me, I most certainly will.
I have an assassin. Alrighty. I think I'm going to go through and recruit all the assassins as well off screen, so I'll have a whole bunch of assassins, and we'll do the Facebook game and all that crap. Templar dens and stuff. I don't necessarily need to do that on screen. I did do one off screen because it just kind of presented itself, because a viewpoint was inside a Templar den. And it was like, oh, the captain's right there. So I'm just going to do that then. I didn't know where I need to go next. I guess we're going to do the book one. Which means we need a tunnel. Is there a secret tunnel close by? That seems to be the... Oh, no, this is the closest one. And we're going past a tailor. Pouches. Ooh, a knife belt upgrade we could do. Heavy sheath. Medium parachute bag. I haven't really been using parachutes. I already have that. Yeah, we'll do this. Upgrades are always good. Boom. I wonder if we leave Constantinople. Like, does the entire game take place in Constantinople? Or... Because, I mean, the beginning took place in Acre, but we didn't really do much there. And then we've got Constantinople. Are there other towns in Turkey that we're going to go to? Are we going to go to, like, Smyrna, maybe? No, I will not hold a moment.
Mia cara, the strings of fate have drawn us together. Two Italiani, lost and alone in the Orient. Do you not feel the magnetismo?
I feel many things, Messere. Nausea above all.
Is this man bothering you, Sophia?
Excuse me, Messere, but the lady and I are...
Just smack him.
Oh, il diavolo in persona! Stay back!
A pleasure.
Run, buona donna! Run for your life!
Who was that?
Uncane. He was engaged to my sister
Oh!
many years ago.
That was the dude we beat the shit out of in Assassin's Creed, dude. That's
6
great.
others.
Wow.
Lithuania. So what brings you to these docks?
I took a break.
That's
from my
a
work
pretty great
and
reference. I really like that.
here
Because,
is
like,
where
our
the
first
captain
mission was
says
beating the
I'm
shit
not
out of that dude.
So I wait. Que seccatura. I could be here all day.
Let me see what I can do. I know a few ways to bend the rules.
Like by stabbing
now.
people.
See, I will meet you back at your shop.
Get in and out of the port without being detected. Nah. Alright, we're actually gonna try to not be detected. Alright, now where are we going? Is this ship the actual one? Because if so, this is super easy.
Why do I think I know this one? Get there!
Can I restart this? Yes. All right. Now we're going to do that again, but better this time. I have a plan. I have to look up a tutorial because it's been a while. Tutorial. It don't say. Okay. Shit. Parachute. It doesn't have a parachute on here. I think it's hold B while in the air. There it is. See, and the main problem is that I don't have the all-important ability to fucking crouch. Like I can't crouch on my own. That's not what I need. I need this. I'm going to poison darts.